Cancer, how are we this week? Just doing our weekly readings, which this week are the monthly readings. So looking ahead at October, what energy is in store for you throughout the month, okay? Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Click the notification button, refer a friend, leave me a comment, let me know if there's any topics you want me to cover with the readings, all that sort of fun stuff, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you. This week we have the Mystic Dreams Oracle. I'm also using the Career and Money Oracle, the Mystic Red Rose Love Oracle, and clarifying everything this week with the Primitive Lenormand. Okay, so getting into it for you, Cancer. Cancer, how are we all? Let's have a look at what is going on for you throughout October. Cancer, October. What does Cancer need to know in regards to October 2025? Okay, Cancer. We have moving mountains, exploring new worlds. Okay, so we'll definitely clarify that and, see if we can work out what mountains you are moving this month. Exploring new worlds. So this is like, it does feel straight away like traveling beyond the veil is coming through. Traveling deeper within your own self. Traveling, that traveling energy, but in the sense of soul's journeys rather than real world journeys, although some of you may be doing both, exploring new places, exploring new parts of the world that you haven't been before. Cancer, it's kind of this tackling mountains energy as well, this moving mountains, that the things that are the biggest obstacles to you in your life, you're getting rid of those this month. You're ready to try things in a brand new way. It's like I've had this thing in my life that has been, the cause of pain and hurt and drama and all the delays and obstacles and challenges, the blockages within myself. I need to move those now and get them out, for once and for all. And the ways that I've already tried, all these different ways, and none of that has worked. So it's time to, explore new worlds and new ways of looking at the world and doing things in order to shift this stuff. Okay, clarify this energy for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know in regards to October 2025? A lot of stuff from the past you're getting rid of here, Cancer. We have the ship coming through first, so double confirmation. That's that moving forwards, exploring new worlds energy. That journey within. The journey within begins now, Cancer. The ship really does. It's a call to adventure. Okay, it's traveling once again. So we're seeing the same energy coming through straight away here, that it's time to move forward with yourself, with your life, and explore new dimensions to yourself of ways of doing things, journeying across the oceans to find new ways of doing things. We have the scythe coming through here. So we're breaking free from the past. Okay, we have the mice as well. So we're definitely breaking free from the past and making big changes this month. We're cutting it out, cutting out the BS and cutting out the things that, that didn't work for me. I'm going to cut that out and stop doing that and stop trying to do that. It's kind of that energy of, if I've tried something 1,000 times and I keep doing the same thing over and over to, fix this, and it's not working, then try something else. It's just this, whatever you have been doing in the past is not working. It stresses you out even more. It keeps eating away at you and it keeps reoccurring and creating the same patterns and problems for you here, Cancer. The past here is a mind F for you. It's the past has been holding you back so much here, and it's time to, strip yourself clean from your past and start journeying forwards. The more that you're focusing on your past, the more that you're allowing your past to become your present and then your future. The more that you're allowing that to still affect you today, the more that you're, allowing it in. The energy of the past is overwhelming you in the present, and it's time to move forwards from that and stop. That's the mountain that you're moving, is this mountain of the past and all the challenges that the past has, put in your path. You're removing that blockage. You're cutting yourself off from the hurt and the pain and all that stuff from the past here. You kind of cutting yourself off from the past completely in a big way here, and making this change where everything from here on out is about the future. It's not about the past anymore. I no longer allow the past to haunt me and change my future, because that it keeps coming back around and coming back around. I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting out the ways that the past comes back around on me, and moving forwards, starting a brand new way of doing things, a brand new adventure into the future, and allowing the future to be the complete unknown, the complete new, the things that I've never done before, I've never tried before, on the smallest scale to the largest scale here. You really are making some significant changes this month, Cancer, to explore the future and brand new ways of being. And, it's kind of very significant for you this month in the way that you're not letting the past control you anymore, and you're focusing forwards. You're traveling, you're realizing that you're on this journey, and you keep sort of looping back around and looping back around to the past, and allowing the past to keep, coming back around and coming back around. You're not allowing that anymore. I kind of really like that for you. I do feel as though there's something else that wants to be known here. What is the other significant energy for Cancer here in October with this, please? Okay, we have the crossroad coming through. So it's time to decide where you're allowing your path to take you. Are you allowing your path to take you, back to the past, looping back around again? Or are you going to start a brand new journey, brand new path here? The time to choose is now. Choose where you want to be. Choose who you want to be. Choose which direction you're allowing yourself to travel. And it's free will coming through strongly here, that you always have the choice to change your life at any given moment. If you're not happy with how things are, you now have the choice to change that, to walk a brand new path altogether. Okay. Where is this leading, Cancer? Where is this leading, Cancer, in October, please? Where is this leading, Cancer, in October? We have the Ring and the Clover. Committing to yourself, committing to invest in yourself, Cancer. New relationships, jumping in the deep end with a new relationship, or recommitting to a relationship or strengthening a relationship. You're committing. You're making a contract with yourself that I am not going to allow the past to be my future. I am making a commitment to, invest in myself, take a risk, and try something different. If XYZ hasn't worked, I'm going to take a chance to commit to something different. Take a risk, take a chance, jump in the deep end, invest in myself, invest in the commitments, invest in commitment. I feel like for some of you, this commitment is connected to somebody, whereas for majority of you, it's connected to a commitment to yourself, to invest in yourself. And for others of you, there is a couple of you where there is a commitment you're making to somebody else. It's kind of this energy here, Cancer, of if you can't do it for yourself, do it for them. if right now you can't do it for you, do it for them. And eventually you will realize that that was the choice for yourself anyway, that you just needed to make a commitment and take a chance on committing and proving to yourself that you could commit to this and not allow those same patterns to hold you back anymore. Pretty deep stuff for you this month, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Career and money. What's going on for Cancer with career and money? I was just speaking to someone today and said to them, oh, sometimes I pick up on your energy in the collective readings. I forgot to tell them I also pick up on them in their moon sign readings, which is this right here. Cancer, career and money energy for Cancer in October. What needs to be known? Cancer. All roads lead to Rome, right? What were we just talking about? Making commitments to invest in yourself, to invest in, I feel like for a lot of you that this is, the general area we're seeing there, the general stuff that we're seeing there, it has such a strong correlation with everything else in your life, every other little thing in your life. Career and money being a big one as well, because we have the ring coming through, firstly, for career and money. Financial commitments, long-term investments, partnerships, working together to fulfill your career goals. Okay, so that is not necessarily career for some of you. That's just your general, it's really wanting to slam this message through to you, obviously. But once again, these messages are, it feels like it's every single area of your life. It's not just one thing here that you're committing to in a different kind of a way, that you're, moving forward rather than rehashing. You're committing to moving forward in all areas of your life here. And for those of you, we do see partnership, working together to fulfill your career goals. Long-term investments. That's what you're investing in, is your own long-term. And of course that's going to have, what's the word? I can't think of the word. But the more that you're investing in your own self and the way that you're moving forwards, of course that's going to, roll over into your career as well. Because it's all about, what path am I walking here in the long term? Pardon. We have the heart as well, Cancer. So there may be some emotional spending happening for you this month. Joint finances being supported. So once again, we're seeing partnership coming through here. Counselors and guidance, having jobs that you love. So this is, really following your true heart and following your passion and committing to, the things that make your heart pop, make you happy, and not being afraid of that happiness anymore. It's time for you to start moving forwards and enjoying love and commitment. And whatever that means to you too. It's not this big scary thing. Okay. A lot of people look at commitment like it's this, love and commitment, and that phrase, love and commitment. A lot of people look at that as though it's this big scary thing, but it's not. It doesn't have to be this big scary thing. It's how you're looking at it. It's the perspective. Love and commitment, it's about following your truth and committing to yourself and to love and have love in all forms of love, not just romantic love. Love for your job, being passionate about what you're doing every day, committing to try to find the happiness in your work that you're doing. But looking at actual love and romance, we'll see what wants to come out for that. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know in regards to October for love and romance? Love and romance messages for Cancer in October, please. See, that's past energy. We want October. I'm getting past energy. The things that have been holding you back. It's been holding you back mostly because of love. A lot of this past stuff has got to do with love. Because this is you. We have not enough. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear and frustrations. So the only thing that's stopping you is you, Cancer. You've been holding yourself back because you have this fear within that you're not enough. That, everything that you want to be and have, you kind of self-sabotage yourself because there's this part deep down that tells you that you're not good enough for that. And, the mask that you wear, we have the mask coming through here. Hiding your true feelings, pretending and deluding, gaslighting and personifying, so you kind of gaslighting yourself into not trying. In the past, this feels like more talking about what's been holding you back, the past that's been holding you back. Okay, and it seems to be very, very connected to love space. All right, so you've been hurt, obviously. You've had feelings of not being good enough, and that area of your life has been, having this rollover effect on everything else, and you're kind of at this point now where you're like, I'm not going to allow this to continue because it's causing a lot of issues. We have addiction coming through as well. Codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional blockages. Pardon. For some of you, this is actual addiction issues as well. All right. Or for some of you, it's the addiction to the pain kind of thing. To be honest, for a lot of you here, it's because you're so used to being hurt and betrayed and living in this energy that I'm not enough, and then having to put on this mask and trying to delude myself into thinking that things are a certain way when they're not. I mentioned that person a minute ago, Cancer, and their song just started playing. It's Zombie for anyone that's playing at home. This has been, and I think that's relevant to you as well, Cancer, as a greater collective, that you've been a zombie. You've been this. That's the mask, that you've just been this zombie where you're not following your heart. You're not trusting your truth and moving forwards in a positive way. You've just kind of become this war with yourself, at war with yourself. And like, what's really in your head? What's really in your head? You're just a zombie because you're just, plodding along through life and not actually passionate and not actually fighting for yourself and for your heart. You're holding yourself back because you feel like the second that I try, I'm not going to be good enough. So up until now, you've been taking the easy way out and allowing yourself to continue to do that. But do you know what? I think you're realizing this month that hurts you even more than trying and putting in the work would hurt. All this love stuff has held you back a lot, Cancer. Can we see positive love and romance energy for Cancer in October, please? The positive love energy for Cancer in October. You're still trying to tell me not today, but it's there. It's there. Once again, it's because of you're so used to putting on this mask and pretending that nothing matters to you. You're pretending that not today, I can't deal with that, not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversations, I'm not dealing, I'm still upset. You're kind of like, not today. But the hidden energy, it's because of the healing heart. Your heart is still healing. Healing heartbreak, healing toxicity or addiction, and abusive relationships. Okay, but behind that, we have the date and the dragonfly transformation. Okay, so wanting to get back out there, wanting to date, wanting to take someone out on a date or be taken out on a date. Setting a date, dating online, talking to somebody, adapting, finding out and changing, things coming to light and healing. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen here when it comes to your heart space. And you keep trying to put this mask on and delude and pretend that not today, I can't deal with that today, not today, not today. You're allowing the addiction stuff, the obsession and restraint to take over, that, I'm not enough to even try. But there is a passion here within you. Insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. You have this burning desire within you to stop this and break yourself free from this and cut this ish out and move forward in your life. You do have passion. It is there. There is these flames down, they might be very, very deep down within you, Cancer, but they are there. You do have passion and desire to move forward. It's time to actually start and use that free will of yours to actually choose to move forward. Anything you want to add for our Cancers this month? Anything else Cancer needs to be aware of for October, please? Communicate, Cancer. Communicate. Express yourself. This is a card of communication, the letter here. So, write a letter to somebody. Write me a sweet love letter. I love those. Text messages, phone calls, seeing people in person. Definitely seeing someone in person this month as well, because we do have the dog as well as the garden. Okay, so the dog says that there is someone around you or multiple people around you who are there to support you, who are loyal to you, who understand and have compassion for you. They want to be your friend. They want to help you. Express yourself to them. Talk to them. Go on a date with them. If that's this is my date card. You can go on a date with a friend or family member as well. Just meet up for coffee and express what's going on for you. Get out there. Go in and have a meeting. For some of you, I'm getting like AA meetings is coming through as well. Having meetings with professionals to get the help that you need here, because you are expressing yourself that you need support and you need understanding and compassion. So for some of you, there may be meetings that are taking place around those sorts of things. But it is for a lot of you, it's like going out and spending time out and about with friends, going on a date with somebody, whether it be romantic date, or it doesn't seem to be romantic. It seems to be with somebody who understands and has compassion and wants to support you in some kind of way here, Cancer. So that's what we have for you this month. I'm sorry if that doesn't resonate for everybody. That is a pretty specific storyline coming through for you this month, Cancer. You are more than welcome to check your other placements. Like I mentioned for the person I've been speaking to today, that the moon signs do come through very strong sometimes. So if you're, if you didn't resonate with this, maybe check your moon sign. Okay, it may be more particular to you this month. All right, but that's what we have. You're more than welcome to check those other signs. Please subscribe, and I will see you all again soon.